All right, now this video is all about the driver setup. What I want you to do, get a golf ball, put it on the ground, grab your driver, make sure we've got that new and improved grip perhaps for some of you, and follow along here. I'm going to walk you through this driver setup. The first thing I want you to do is once you get the grip on there, is put your feet close together like this, and then set the club face behind the golf ball square. Now, once the face is square, take your lead foot, flare it out a little bit, and then a big step with your trail foot like that. Okay, so once again, I'm going to step in, feet together, face square, flare the lead foot, big step with the right foot. And as you can see, the ball position now is forward in the stance, up here off my left heel, left shoulder area. That's where we want it to be. The real reference really is the shoulder. We want it up in this left shoulder area. That's where the lowest point of the arc should be. We catch it level or maybe slightly on the way up. Now, once you get the ball position forward, there's two things you got to be careful with. Number one is don't let the handle go forward. Okay, I want to see the hands in line like this or just slightly behind. The second thing is make sure you don't face that forward ball position. I talk about it all the time on my platform on Instagram at Travis Fulton Golf, where overcome the forward ball position with the driver. And you can do it at home because I see so many of you get the ball forward and then you face it. And when you face it, then your shoulders get open. Okay, so from this perspective here, you're going to see my left shoulder kind of get buried here. You're not going to see my left shoulder, the top of my shoulder, the top of my forearm here. It gets buried like this. Okay? And from this angle, we should start to see some of the top of this left forearm here. And the way that we do that is once we get into this setup, once again, face, flare the lead foot, big step, hands in line, we take the upper body and do two things. One is we tilt it slightly to the right, and then from there, for so many of you, turn your chest and your hips a little to the right back here. You feel like you're looking more to the right of the ball. And that's probably where you should be, right? Because the ball's so far forward. And when you do that, then you start to see a little piece of this left forearm, a little piece of this shoulder. Okay, now we're squaring up to that forward ball position. I can't tell you how important that is. All right? So, at home, what I want to see is I want to see you go right through this process. I want you to video yourself and then send it to me. So you're going to start the video now. Face square, flare the lead foot, big step. Hands in line. Tilt the upper body slightly and then turn your chest a little back here to the right like that. I'd like to see it from this angle. But if you film it from this angle, I need to see a little piece of that left forearm. Okay? If I see this, I'm going to delete it. Okay? I'm going to delete it. And I'm not going to give you any feedback. Now, final thing. Helpful couple things here. Once you get into this setup, just relax your arms. You know, just relax your arms and hands. And then with the driver, it's okay to add a little weight here to the back foot. Feel a little maybe 60-40 on the right foot at address. That's the driver setup. At this point, video one, the grip. Video two, driver setup. You should feel really good. I've seen it time and time again. Good grip, good driver setup. This club gets a lot easier to hit. And if you follow my stuff, you know I put out a lot of content on the driver. In fact, I've got a program that's called The Total Driving, 10 videos just on the driver itself. Because if people can hit their driver better, they enjoy the game better. Work on this at home and send me that video.